our mobile coupon builder, and so we can actually come right in here to our pages, but we can start off right away by just putting a headline over here. Come in for your cup of coffee. Something simple and easy. Pick a background color, and all these, you can do an image if you want, or you can do a color. I like these gold and red colors, and if anybody can guess why, then you rock. So these coupons here each have their own bit.ly link generated for them, and then that's what you're going to take and put into your text message to deliver your offer. So like I said, we have all these different widgets here. The Scratch and Share is a super cool widget. Lets you upload a foreground and a background image, and then the person will essentially either swipe with their finger or click with their mouse and move it back and forth like that, and it'll scratch it off. That kind of gives the scratch card effect, which is obviously one of the best, longest-standing marketing methods of all time. So that we kind of learn.
Yeah. So just imagine sending out an SMS campaign, and then sending them to the coupon page with the scratch off. How powerful is that?
Just to give you an idea how that would work, if this was on a mobile, you'd be doing it with your finger, but scratches off. You'd have your prize here if they win. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory as far as a map, and get directions from that map, or upload an image or a video. The redeem button is actually what lets you track when the coupon itself is redeemed. I'm not going to go through this completely right now because, as we said, this will take a whole webinar to explain the whole system, but it's important to know that basically if you have this widget on a coupon, it's going to help protect your page. It's going to be, like we said earlier, better than saying, show this text, because they're going to come and they're going to have to press the redeem button. It's going to tell them, are you sure you want to redeem it, because a clerk must be present to verify, and they have a chance to cancel and come back and do it again when they come into the shop, or redeem it right there. And once they do redeem it, it won't let them do it again. So that's going to help you, obviously with your fraud, if that's something you're worried about.
Yeah, what's great, it also has the loyalty too. So if you don't want to run your loyalty through SMS, you can run it through the smartphone.
Can run it through a smartphone. It works the same way. You can upload a CSV with all the keywords for each day that you need, and then they would just come to your coupon page, either on their mobile phone or a tablet or whatever. Enter that code and hit enter, and it'll punch their loyalty, quote unquote punch. But wrapping up on the end there, you already saw loyalty, and Facebook comments and Twitter feed are probably pretty obvious. But Facebook comments will start its own comment thread for this coupon, which is a good way to get some social exposure for these offers.